Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Now is about that time that we're going to be playing more stuff in Standard using the new cards, and this time we're going to be looking at fight rigging. Mostly because we had a really kind of insane fight rigging deck last season, and there's a couple of new cards that I think make it actually even better, which is kind of wild. So let's go hop in and see what the new fight rigging wants to use from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Alright, so first things first, we need to have some amount of mana to make sure we can cast our stuff reliably, because there's a lot of removal in the current format. So we're going to start with Armored Scrap Gorger. This gives us a little bit of benefit to remove some things from the graveyard, but mostly just gives us mana of any color, because we will have things that want multiple colors. We are playing Bramble Familiar because it does have the benefit of letting us get some of our big stuff for the fetch quest cost, which is also kind of nice later in the game. We're going to play Courier's Briefcase. Mostly because this can guarantee we still have access to another mana, even if our creature would die otherwise, but gives us mana of any color, and it actually matters that it gives us an artifact, and we'll talk about that in a second. We are going to play some Shakedown Heavy because, well, you know, Shakedown Heavy is just good, being a 6 power for 3, and it makes it very easy to work with fight rigging. However, we do have another card in this set that just came out, and we have Pugnacious Hammerskull. Now, normally you'd see this in some type of aggressive beatdown or dinosaur deck, but here it actually is a 6/6 again for 3 mana, but happens to be a bigger toughness than the Shakedown Heavy. So if Shakedown Heavy was good enough, this is definitely good enough. And obviously works very well with fight rigging. Also going to play Archfiend of the Dross. This can come over the top and finish your opponent off. Get some extra chip damage if your opponent has things die. It's just a big body, and again, another thing you can play the turn after fight rigging and get some benefit from it as well. We're also going to be playing some Hulking Raptor. And this is interesting because the card itself doesn't do a lot, but I do like the idea that these expensive cards that we're trying to get for free under the fight rigging actually now become castable if we have an extra 2 green just every turn. So we're going to see how this works out, but we're going to play like 3 copies of those, I think. And I guess I should talk about fight rigging since this is one of those things that, I mean, if you don't know what it is, every turn you get to put a +1/+1 counter on something, and after you put that counter on, if you have a creature that's power 7 or greater, you get to play whatever's under this for free. When it comes into play, you get to hide away 5, which is kind of nice. Now, what are we going to try to get to play for free here? Actually, you know what? Before we talk about those, if you haven't yet, remember to hit the subscribe button. And, you know, also the like button, because that helps. Really, really appreciate that. Seriously. Okay, continuing on. The things we're going to try to play with the fight rigging on the cheap are Breach the Multiverse, because this lets us play something from our opponents and ourselves, which is great. We're going to have a couple of copies of Atali, because, you know, free things are good. Same thing with Atraxa Grand Unifier, because, well, we get a lot of extra things, and that's awesome. And the thing that made this deck really good previously was Thunderous Debut, and this is one of the reasons we wanted to have something like those Courier's Briefcase, because this is another thing we can sacrifice. But honestly, if you put this under fight rigging, when it resolves, you can just sacrifice the fight rigging. So we may not even need those, but we'll see. We're going to try this out. They gives us a bunch of good hits we can get under the fight rigging, so love this. Now, as always, if you want the full deck list, you'll be able to get it at the end of the video, or you can go down in the description below, look for our Moxfield link. That'll take care of you to get today's deck, and you can also see a bunch of other sweet decks there if you're looking for some awesome stuff to play in Standard. So we'll strap yourselves in. We're going to go try to cast some big things for free. And before that, I'll tell you about our sponsor.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of this channel. And you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And support this channel by using promo code DRAGON at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Okay, I guess we're keeping this. Phoenix Schick. Makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just in case. Man, this hand really didn't work out. I probably should have mulliganed, considering I'm holding 2 fight riggings and 2 of our big payoffs. This is probably going to end up bad for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't give this the right amount of consideration. I guess I'm going to do this. No attacks, and then just hope to get an untapped land to fight rigging and maybe turn this around. Because I think that's all we got going for us. I don't even think I can block with the Hammer Skull here, which is gross, but I think... Okay, now we might be able to block with Hammer Skull. Yeah, we'll block now. Opponent failed to attack with their Phoenix Chick. Alright, we did get the untapped land, so we got the bailout. Man. Be something good under there. That's excellent. That'll work great. Get 1, 2, 3, and that's all we're getting. I'll just get a non-damage land here. Alright. No need to attack. We'll start attacking next turn. Alright, didn't matter. Let's keep this. This is one where I feel like I'm gonna lose my Scrap Gorger no matter what we do, but I think we're still gonna do it. We did not lose that. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Let's remove this, I guess. Don't know what they can replay out of the yard, but we'll see. Please don't remove my creatures. Please don't remove my creatures. Awesome. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if one of these was an untapped land! Oh no! Oh, that sucks. We were just short of doing what we needed to do. Well, alright, if we play a land, well, next turn we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, like, even if... Oh, no, but we'd have to crack that to attack. Bleh. Alright, I'm not going to attack. I don't want anything crazy flashing in or anything stupid. We don't want to... Don't take unnecessary risk. If everything just dies here, so be it. Like, I can accept that. Nope, it is a Shieldred. Resolve, sacrifice a non-token creature. It's definitely going to be this bad boy. Could have removed something, though, before it died. So, we still have the required mana we need, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and play one of these Atalis. Nice. Love it. Love to see that. Not mad at that at all. No attacks. We didn't even get the fight rigging this time. We're just doing it the hard way. Yep, just bring that back. There's nothing else to get here. Which is fine. We're going to go ahead and fire off a Breach. This will definitely put stuff in the yard for us to get. Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a... Well, let's get this and just clear the path, right? And then we'll get a... I guess we'll do this and go looking for something. Oh, I can only play it as a creature. Dang it, I thought I could play the other side of the spell. They could activate their land. Nope, they didn't want to. Attack, attack, attack. Do we get in with this too at this point? I mean, I guess so. 1, 2, 3. I'd have 5 mana next. Yeah, fine. Actually, we get this back during our upkeep if we really want to, so seems fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got this covered now, even with the mistake there and taking the wrong creature with the Bramble Familiar. Yeah, I don't know what their play would be here, but we'll find out. Apparently there's not one. Yeah, that's a little weird, but let's keep it. I don't know if Tripper Hammer Skull is going to get us anywhere, but maybe. against pirates. I mean, hammer skulls are pretty... Oh, that's not even pirates. This might be artifact something or other. Okay. We have hammer skulls and fight riggings already, so this is interesting. Not 100% sure how this is all going to work out just yet, but I'm into it. And I like what we're doing right now because our hand's a little bit disguised as to like what type of deck we're working on here. Yeah, that can't attack through unless they just want to lose their creatures, so that's great. And then we're just going to fight rigging. We got Thunderous Debut. That'll work. And we'll go ahead and play this. Put our counter. Cast the Debut. Bargain. And I'm just debating if I want to get... I guess we can... Can we get rid of this? Oh yeah, or token it says. Fantastic. That'll work. Okay, let's keep this. This is going to be a bit of a slow one. This is all mana looking to build up to something when we finally get it. Alright, let's go ahead and play this duder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're actually not that far from just hard casting Debut. I don't think we're going to get to, realistically. But we're not far from it. Gonna get rid of my Scrap Gorger. That's fair. Yeah, this is what you're afraid of with these types of hands, though. Where once you don't draw... If you just draw lands and you don't get your non-land cards, it starts to suck real bad. And you kind of know that going into it. Oh boy. I guess we go with this. I mean, if they play like, I don't know. You're kidding. Really? Oh, bruh. That's the worst. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. It would have been hard for that to be any worse. It would have had to have been all land. Literally all land, nothing else. That's the only way that would have been worse. Wow. Everything we've drawn, except for the one fight rigging. Literally, it's been fight rigging, courier, and all lands since the start of the game. That's tough. That's real tough. Alright, you have a Flesh Gorger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we can't even use this because we kind of need it to just be what it is so we could fetch quest next turn, I think. Which is also a little weird. Oh, you know what? Can I still activate this and attack? Yeah, let's do that. I should have put that on the land first, honestly. Would have been smarter. But if they just want to trade here for the token, yeah, we're down. I didn't think they were going to trade for the token, actually. I thought they were just going to let it through and then get the 3 back attacking us. But I'll take it. Oh, that's why. Alright, fair enough. The only good news is... Oh, they missed their combo parts. Okay. So, if we get lucky and can hit the right cards, we could be a nuisance to them. Then we could also Thunder and Debut next turn. I mean, I could just kill that, but nah. We're going to go for this. And just see if we hit. We haven't drawn anything, so like the odds feel pretty high. Alright. We at least got this duder. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, now we're rocking and rolling. Let's get another fight rigging. Let's get the breach. Let's get this for an artifact. We could take a backup Atali or Atraxa if we wanted to, but I think we're just going to take this, and we'll take... man, are all these lands tap lands? They are. I guess we'll just take a Restless Cottage. Alright. Put it on this, so I could trade that if I want to. Alright. That was nice. Not mad at that at all. Playing against Domain combo, and our hand is loaded. Oh, you know what? I should have taken another Shakedown Heavy. Because if they would have Sunfalled here, we would have wanted to Shakedown Heavy to go along with another fight rigging. Would have been the play, honestly. Alright, want to kill the Atraxa. Makes sense. I'll trade for this. Oh, I have to double block. Yeah, sure. Y'all can both get in on that. Actually, if I can draw, I was going to say an untapped land, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this takes, oh, 9. I was still a ways away. Okay. I guess we just breach, right? We're not going to mess around with nothing here. Let's just do it. Our yard. We have this guy, I guess. Yeah, alright. They didn't even have to wait to see. I was curious what we had in their yard that we could have got, but it looks like we would just got their Atraxa. So, yeah, I think that would have been the play. Just take their Atraxa. We get our dude. Probably just a hammer. Actually, I'd probably just get an Archfiend so we could just attack over the top and then just call it good. But yeah, we had a bunch of ways out there. Still had 23 cards. They had 26. So yeah, felt good about that one. Beaten. Anytime you could beat the domain decks when they are trying to combo and you just hit your stuff, that feels real good. Not going to lie. All right, we'll keep it. Gonna see if we can draw some untapped lands on time to play these. And all right, there's one, which will at least get us a Hammer Skull. I don't know what we do after that, but we'll have a Hammer Skull. It's like, step 1, find mana. Step 2, play Hammer Skull. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, profit, right? Alright, we're just going to take it. I expect our Hammer Skull to die. I'm just kind of hoping the Raptor lives when we get there. I think is kind of the plan here. We could gamble on Hammer Skull, but then we'd only have 6 the next turn anyway. That's not good enough. So sure, let's try to attack. Alright. We'll assume the Hammer Skull's dead, but that's okay. Cost of doing business. Somebody has to die here. If we can get Raptor to live, next turn we follow up with a Breach, and against Mono Black, that's usually, or not Mono Black, but Golgari is usually pretty good, because then we get Shieldred or whatever. Alright, well, there's a Shieldred from them. That slows that down. Though not having to take a point here is pretty big. No clue if that's going to live or not. I doubt it. They'll probably kill it so they can attack with Shieldred here if they have another kill spell. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. So we take 3, then take 2. Next turn is Hammer Skull Briefcase. And then we're just going to have to hope that's enough to get there next turn, right? Oh, we need this untapped, though. That sucks. No, that's 7. Alright. Never mind. I'm silly. Alright, here's hoping. We need those to not be kill spells. Tortoise doesn't kill us, so that's good, I suppose. And the land comes into play tapped. Alright, That was the best news we probably could have gotten. Seriously. All right, we draw. Ooh, Atraxa straight up, huh? Dude. We just have to play Atraxa then now, right? They don't have a creature land. Ooh. That's a thought. I mean, we can just cast Atraxa and then cast this next turn because we can take a land. So yeah, sure. I think this helps us get out of trouble. All right, so we're going to take Briefcase. We're going to take, I guess another Breach is fine for the sorcery. Fight Rigging for the enchantments. We will take a Haunted Ridge because that comes in untapped. And we will take a Hulking Raptor for the creature. All right. Hopefully they don't draw a kill spell. That's what this turn's about. Like, don't draw something to kill the Atraxa. If they don't, we're gold. All right, yeah, we're gold. Because there's no attacks here they have that matter. Yep. Because we'll just trade the Hammer Skull for the Shieldred straight up. And they know we have a Breach. Like, they can literally see our hand effectively. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and Breach. And just try to put this away now. We will get a Liliana from them. Why not? Ooh, wait, actually, we don't have to. Let's get this, because that's more life gain right now. Go to our graveyard. We will just get another Pugnacious Underdog. Or Hammer Skull. Removing this guy from their yard. I've got 32 cards. They have 35. We will attack. Didn't want to attack with the Hammer Skull there just yet, because I didn't want to give them a way to just draw more cards with, like, Dread Knight or whatever. Okay, looks like we are in the clear. Yep. Let's go ahead and play this. We will take one of these to come over the top. Works well. Go ahead and play yet another Hammer Skull. I mean, at some point, I don't know when they're going to concede, but I'm like, I have so much stuff here. And if they ever kill the Atraxa, we'll just fire off the other Breach and get an Atraxa again. But this is good when you're able to just beat Shieldred just staring you in the face. And you're just like, yeah, whatever, you have a Shieldred, that's fine. So now if they block, it's an additional loss of life here. So we are attacking with things. Yep. You got it, fam. All right. Sure. The spite kill. All right, they'll lose 2 life, go to 4, but they will be gaining some life on their turn. But I'm not sure it matters. If they get something that kills Atraxa, next turn we're attacking with a 6 power flyer. 7 if we want it to be. Plus we're getting to remove a life with the Trespasser. Yeah, I'm not sure they have a real out here. I'm just blocking. Probably just playing another one, but sure. Yep, seems fine. That is definitely GG's. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I guess we keep this. I mean, obviously we'd like to draw a 3rd land at some point, so we could set up a Fight Rigging into a Shakedown Heavy. Well, Alright. I kind of have to go this way. I thought about playing the courier, and then I guess maybe I should have. That may not have been that bad, honestly. If I'd have just played courier, then this turn played the tap land, used the land. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot there. Hopefully it's not just to get out on the opponent's side. It is not. Okay. That's good news. Alright. Here's hoping they don't have a way to remove the fight rigging. Alright. 18. Oh, they didn't. So now it's can they kill a creature? Man, do I want to gamble here or not? I feel like we kind of have to. And if they kill it, they kill it. You know? Okay, they didn't have it. Okay, we're off to the races then. Oh, all the value. All the value. We get to play off their Carnosaur? Ooh. Oh, that's a beating. How savage is that? On turn 4, we were going to end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4 free cards. Oh, that's gross. And not only that, it was going to be 7, 6, 13, 20 plus power off of this. Like, that is so sick. Man, this deck has some crazy turns, for real. All right, we're going to keep it. I feel like we're going to have to work for this a little bit and draw our key cards, but we have 3 mana creatures. Hopefully some number of these survive. The hope here, though, is one of these survives. We draw a 3rd land, can play the Raptor, and then maybe top deck something that'll get us where we want to go. That isn't quite it, but that's not bad. All right. Gonna be playing some aggro green-white stuff. This is kind of the point in Standard I really enjoy, though, because I didn't find that extra land we wanted, that's for sure. We don't really know what anything's supposed to be yet, right? We're all kind of just guessing. And you don't know what your opponents are going to play. They could have anything, which is kind of awesome. Man, why weren't you a land? Oh, they're going to wreck us. I mean, I guess they make the fight rigging cost more. We could just play it off the top if we draw an untapped land anyway. They're probably going to stop hulking Raptor. That's what I would stop here. That's the scarier thing. Actually, I say that. It was also kind of tough, too, because then if something becomes a 4 toughness, they probably have a hard time dealing with it. I don't know. Because there is a real chance that if we draw an untapped land at this point, I might just play Bramble Familiar and fight rigging. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if they attack, we're still blocking. I mean, like... Land for you, friend. Nope, it was definitely not a land for them. What do we do now? Like, do we just let them have that? I think so. We kind of need all of our mana here. And our way to win isn't really going to be punching through on just, like, chip damage. So they can have it. Alright. You got it. Okay, we got to land a little bit late. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers and all that. Let's go ahead and play this. Let's play this. Remove some things from the yards. That's not the best. We didn't really work ourselves into a situation here, did we? All right. Good news is we have 6 mana. If, and this is a big if, we can keep everything here. We can roll into a hulking Raptor. And then Thundering Debut, get rid of the fight rigging to go get 2 big monsters. And that might help us out. We're at 20 life, so we have a little bit of wiggle room here. So we have to, like, this is one of those times where you have to just be patient, don't panic, right? Like, we still got time. Your life is a resource, use all of it, except for 1 point. Blocking doesn't kill anything off right now, so we have to keep that in mind too, because they have the light shield array. Alright. Let's go ahead and play this. Nothing to remove in graveyards. Uh-oh. Wanting to flash in a thing here? Oh yeah, that's fine. Like, it only sucks because we can't go search for a thing, but like, meh. Wasn't the big part of our plan here. I mean, realistically, we could breach and then play another fight rigging if we wanted to. But now that we know that they're playing Destroy Evils, we maybe don't want to put the fight rigging counter on the Raptor even. Yeah, we just take 5 more here, I think. Oh, they're attacking? That's gross. That feels super suspicious, and it sucks, because I actually want to block here, and I don't think we can. Alright. We just gotta take it. For all I know, they're playing something ridiculous like Giant Growth or something. It just means we have to start blocking next turn, but... such is life. Ooh, did not need to draw another Thunderous Debut. That was bad. That was really, really bad. So I tap this, and this to play Beseech. And that would leave us 1, 2, 3 mana. Possibly 2 creatures untapped. If we play the fight rigging on the Raptor, what does that do for us next turn? I think that's our only chance here. Oh, we have to tap both our Gorgers. Oh. And then that leaves us... I mean, I guess that's fine. Dang, I do not love this. Maybe we're just supposed to just do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And see what we hit. I think that's the plan. Let's go here. The other feels a little bit too contrived for me. Wow, we did not get there. That hurts. Alright, that sucked. That did not work out at all. Dang it. Yep, that was tough. That was tough. We missed. Maybe I was supposed to gamble there on the fight rigging turn. They had another Destroy Evil, so I guess it wouldn't have worked out anyway, but definitely had potential to go really, really badly. Yeah, not sure what to do here. We lost a Breach, but I feel like Breach or just straight up drawing a Tally are probably some of our only outs here. And even then, I'd have to hold on to all of our mana creatures to pull it off. Well, no, we wouldn't. We could block with one because we have 2 mana coming from the Raptor. But it does mean Beseech is no longer an option. Alright, yep, we're going to be in top deck mode. That's kind of all there is to it. We have some hits, but we got to get to them. If we don't, they're worthless. Yeah, I don't know what the opponent's saying. Like, we just missed. I mean, this is a matchup we definitely can win, but we for sure just missed entirely here. Just a big whiff ball. Alright. Would have been better had I left the Bramble Familiar untapped. I could have had some better options, maybe. Alright, it's going to get tough from here. Yep. Yep. It doesn't greatly matter, I think, what you do here to us. We're likely just playing Bramble Familiar as a chump blocker and hoping we find something off the top. Yeah, Beseech we weren't really doing anything with. I missed my window to take advantage of that. Can't really Thunderous Debut or we just die, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Don't think this matters too much here. Here's our other option. If we can survive this, which it looks like we can, we could chump chump return a Bramble Familiar, and then just cast a Familiar from hand to try to get something off the top next turn. That's our other option. It's not terrible, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'd still have to hold on to the Raptor here, though, to make that work. I mean, sure. Like, I'm kind of at the point of, like, what's the other part of this? One more creature control power greater than adventure deals damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna block. The plan's gonna be to return that to hand. I think we just hold our creatures here. They can have that. Them getting 2 counters or not, I don't think it matters that much here. So sure, we block. See if they're gonna do anything. I'm assuming they're not. Then we're gonna return this. Get rid of that. Oh, are they gonna kill our creature somehow? That would suck. That's gross. Alright, you got it. It's dead. Opponent just had all the right cards there. We're still in top deck mode, though. We have outs. We just got to get there. Alright, you get it. Man, the funny thing is, we've just missed all the way around. Like, opponent hit their cards. What you gonna do? Alright, remove some things. Alright, come on, deck. We still got outs. Let's hit them. That is not it. Alright, now we're just dead. Alright, opponent gets it. Okay, we're gonna keep it. Alright, looks like we're gonna make Courier Duder, then Hammer Skull, and then try to fight rigging. I think that's what's gonna be our plan here. It's mono red. Feels like the best thing we can do. And this will keep some damage off of us for a minute. We're gonna chump block something here, I'm assuming. Are we though? Sure, I can't see why not. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting, I feel like we run into a couple of mono red decks running Orobrass Forge lately, and I'm not sure if that's a new development. That is a thing they just decided to do, or what? Unless they do something crazy here, we are not blocking with Hammer Skull. I say that. We could trade here, and it wouldn't be the worst thing, actually. Let's see what they decide to do. Alright, we will block one of these. They don't have a 5-pointer there. It's going to kill this. Okay, here we go. This is what it's all about. Time to spin the wheel. Be good, deck. Ooh, you weren't good enough. You weren't nearly good enough. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, we could do that. Never mind. I'm silly. That actually might be fine. Because we get the 7 side. Yes, Atraxa will work nicely. One, Restless Cottage, Beseech. Yeah, that's all we can get, I guess. Do I attack for 7? I say no need. Only way the math could even potentially work out bad for us is if they ended up punching through some of these with some pluses and whatever. So, like, Furnace Skull Bomb. Draw a card. Sacrifice it. Target artifact or creature you control. Alright, cool, cool. That makes sense. That's a neat little crafty situation there. I don't know if how much it's going to matter, but cool. Oh, they're not even bothering to attack. All right. Love to see that. Okay, let's go here. So now when they sacrifice their creatures at the end of turn, they're going to take extra damage. We'll go ahead and put the counter here. And I think now we'll attack, knowing we're going to gain 8 life, and this is not going to matter all that much. Yeah, I think unless the red decks get the crazy fast start, we have the upper hand usually. Just because individually our creatures are so big. Yeah, Godric, you got it, friend. You got it. Yep. What's funny is if the opponent attacks here with their creatures, they die just from the Archfiend triggers. Yeah, they actually have no way to win here. Alright. Oh, it's only 4. Never mind. They're at 1. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. This is interesting because we can play Familiar, we can play Heavy or Hammerskull, possibly into Raptor, and actually maybe just Raptor next turn, and then just try to draw an untapped land to breach the following turn, especially if this is going to be against dinosaurs, because this could just be big on big crime here. Alright, Hammerskull. I respect it. I am a Hammerskull apologist, if you will. Yeah, I was just trying to think if there's any other way if I want to play like Hammerskull and trade, but that's no better. We'll just take a big hit here. Sad cost of doing business, unless they have the thing that, like, shoots for 2 damage, or for damage equal to the largest power they have. Because they'd be able to spend all their mana to kill a raptor. Oh, actually, no, they have to play a land here to do that. Because Lord Keeper only lets you spend mana for dinosaur stuff. Man, we need an untapped land real bad so we can get this breach off. Oh, that's it. They're giving up. Cool. Yeah, y'all, so this turned out a little bit crazy. I don't know what to say about this deck. Like, the power level in Dragon Ball Z terms is over 9,000. No, I mean, it's really, really crazy, though. There were times I kind of wanted more payoffs, like another Atali, or I don't know, maybe even something like a Galta or whatever instead of the Thunderous debuts, but it wasn't like these were terrible. Like, it's just, if you don't get it under the fight rigging, or you don't have like a token, a briefcase, or something out, you can miss some of your opportunity on it. So, but I will say when you do get it, you're guaranteed to hit a Talia Atraxa, like every single time, right? So that's a little bit of a tough thing to decide if you want to play it or not. I think if there's a card I'm going to remove from this, it's actually going to be Beseech the Mirror. It was the one card that really didn't do anything, and it's helpful. You know, again, if you get it under a fight rigging, you can go search for something or whatever, but truthfully, we just didn't need it. Like, there were times we're just playing our bigger creatures, and that's enough, just straight up with the mana we have. This also puts the deck at 60 cards, where we're running 61. I'm not sure how many lands we were playing in this version. I only had 24, but we do have 3 Scrap Gorger, 4 Bramble, 4 Courier, so I'm okay with that. And we have very efficient 3 mana things. So going down the list, we had 3 Scrap Gorger, 4 Bramble Familiar, 4 Courier's Briefcase, 2 Shakedown Heavy, 4 Fight Rigging, 4 Pugnacious Hammerskull, 3 Archfiend of the Dross, 3 Hulking Raptor, 3 Breach the Multiverse, 2 Atali, 2 Atraxa, 2 Thunderous Debut. I will say this, though. If you wanted to cut the Thunderous Debut and maybe just play another Atali and, I don't know, like either one more Shakedown Heavy or one... Maybe, I wouldn't even do a Shakedown Heavy. I'd probably even do an Archfiend of the Dross or a Scrap Gorger, just to make sure you could cast your other spells on time. But yeah, if you want to do that, if you wanted to cut the 2 Thunderous Debut for another Scrap Gorger and an Atali, I think that would be totally justified, and I don't think that'd be that weird. But lands, we had a Swamp, Beseiju, Forest, Blackcleave Cliffs, 2 Haunted Ridge, 2 Sulphur Spring, 4 Llanowar Waste, 4 Restless Cottage, 3 Copperline Gorge, 3 Carplusian Forest, and 2 Zeotor's Proving Ground. Yeah, so there you have it. Fight rigging still really good, and a couple of the new cards really leverage this a lot. I mean, I could even make an argument for playing an extra copy of the Raptor, right? And then just making it easier to cash your other high-end stuff. Like, so much good stuff out of these new cards that are really carrying the weight here. What I like about this is, though, is that you have a decent amount of comeback mechanics because you have stuff like Breach, you've got a Tali, right? You have a Traxa. So, like, if you stick any one of those, you can kind of get back in the game even if the opponent sweeps your board. But also against mono red, unless they have a crazy fast start, a lot of times just playing a big 6/6 is enough to make them waste a bunch of cards. Then that buys you the time you need to get to your next big spell. And if one of them sticks, sometimes that's enough. So yeah, the power level individually on cards here is very high. I like the versatility of everything. The fact that your mana creatures can do a lot of double duty in different situations is great. Just, yeah, lots of good stuff to like about this. If anything, the downside is it's very rare and mythic heavy if you want to play it. But other than that, yeah, this is just a great deck. If you're trying to rank up with this one's actually pretty fun. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Briar Hydra. This is a very interesting card because you don't see a lot of it, but for the decks that want to play +1/+1 counters, or even that care about having a lot of basics, this card's really good. I mean, it's a 6/6 already that has trample, so if you can pump it up at all, anytime you deal damage, well, now you get to put those counters onto any creature, not just itself. Like, this can really do a lot to grow your team. It's just a sizable body to do it that only has 1 green in the cost, so it's easy to cast. And even better is if you're looking to just add it to a commander deck, it's super cheap. I'd be surprised if you pay more than like 25 to 50 cents for these on most websites. So check that out too if you want to get something sweet for your deck and have just a fun little +1/+1 trigger. This might be the card for you. Now, if you like going in nuts and just casting big spells, check out this other deck we played with, the Mother Load, that just gives you so much mana and lets you just get right into a pile of cards. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.